Hey, I'm Big Dan.
And I'm Little Dan.
And this is Mid-Month Metal, Episode 7. Let's kick it in the dick, bro.
What I'm going to do when we get to past 10?
Dunno.
Give up.
Yes.
Yes.
As we do with everything else in our lives, Dan.
News! What's happened in the news this month, Big Dan?
Dunno, you fucking wrote it.
How new is news? Well, it's monthly.
Well, 4 weeks old.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Right, so you want to read that headline there, first one?
Alice Cooper dropped from makeup company over trans comments. Yeah,
So,
this was...
you read about this, yeah?
Of course, yeah.
So, Alice, that fella called Alice.
No, he's not. It's called Vincent.
Yeah, I know he is, yeah. The band was supposed to be called Alice Cooper, but everyone assumed it was the singer's name, and that's how it's basically stuck, didn't it?
It's Vincent Fernier is a shit name.
It sounds like a made-up name.
It sounds like
But
a
if you
fucking
had to
carpet salesman.
No, if you had to make a villain name,
Vincent Fernier. Yeah.
that's your bad guy name. Anyway, he said some silly things, and then he did a Kanye effectively. Said something that a big company doesn't like, so they ditched him.
He just said a lot of stuff that doesn't need saying.
Like
he's often heralded as one of the smartest men in rock and metal.
He's usually one of the good guys.
And I thought that he would have enough common
wrong.
sense that even if he did hold those beliefs, just to shut the fuck up for 5 minutes.
It's a typical boomer take.
It is, yeah.
Oh, you could be a cat if you wanted to. And it's like, nobody's really doing that. That's satire or someone who's, or like exaggeration. Whenever someone said that. No one's ever said, I identify as a cat, realistically.
I just tend not to waste my time forming opinions of things that don't directly concern me.
Yes, yeah.
And I think that's the way that a lot of people are seeing it now. Maybe.
He called it a fad, but the thing is, at the time when he was at his most popular, probably making his most music, people would probably consider his music to be a fad. The amount of people who say heavy metal's a fad.
Very much so, yeah.
The amount of people who say heavy metal's a fad, and it's kind of like...
Well, it's kind of stood the test at time.
Yeah, so... he's been a silly bugger. I could see himself turning it around a bit if he, says something. Makes up for it. or he could just do the thing of, I'm going to keep my mouth shut from now on.
Did you see that?
What was that?
Secure bootloader.
Oh, what? Why is that popped up?
I have no idea. Let's carry on with the show.
So he's got himself into a bit of trouble with that. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure he'll probably say sorry and that. And I don't know if he'll... Because the thing is, some people were very looking forward to Alice Cooper makeup set. Jack was talking to us about it, saying that, he's very famous for it, the big makeup, isn't he? Old Alice. And
he does wear a fair bit, doesn't he?
And everyone's got like these deals now. Judas Priest did a set, I think, maybe. Don't even know if they did makeup. I can't remember who it was now.
It's
I'm
not
out of my
something
depth.
that's particularly in my wheelhouse, then.
Yeah, I'm out of the depths with this at the moment. It's not our
makeup.
area. We let Jax do that.
Yeah. Let's hope he doesn't say anything else fucking retarded.
He's one of the good guys. Well, he always was, so he should be able to.
He's just a very intellectual, intelligent man, and I'm surprised that he
fell for the
he didn't compose himself better. Yeah,
he sort of almost feels like it kind of they got set up for it, like they kind of led him on, and he's just an old man now, and it's just kind of didn't realise what he was going on about.
Can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah. Talking about old men, KK Downing.
Oh yeah, he's a bit pissed off, didn't he? He got a bit pissed off about the whole not being allowed back into Priest thing.
Quite hilarious. The other week he said, just after Bloodstock, I think he said, KK's Priest, so you get annoyed that people keep calling us a tribute act. Because I did that on the mid-month metal just before Bloodstock. We did kind of mention that. And then seeing them live, actually they're fucking awesome.
Yeah, they are good.
I'm going to go see them on their tour, because they're touring with the other tribute act, Paul Diano. And...
the voice of Maiden.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool though, isn't it? That Paul Diano and then KK's Priest. That's going to be a good night. Looking forward to it. He said, read that headline out.
How can Ian Hill, the bass player that's never written any songs, deny me the opportunity of being back in Judas Priest?
Yeah. So KK played, I think, with them when they got the Hall of Fame thing, whatever it was, something like that. And basically, they don't get on.
Ian Hill did backlash with this and say, yeah, but I'm not salaried, I'm not technically on the permanent payroll.
Yeah. So why is it his choice then?
I don't know.
A bit weird.
I don't fucking care, Dan.
It sounds like KK's...
I really couldn't give a shit.
KK is...
they're both doing their own
bit salty,
things.
yeah.
Why not just let it fucking go?
Yeah.
Bollocks.
Anyway, he's probably
There will be.
just creating a bit of drama so he gets headlines, so people like us talk about it for his tour that's happening very, very soon.
Shit, we fell for
Shit,
it.
yeah, we fell for the classic trap.
New Deathklok film.
New Deathklok film. I've not seen it yet. Just not got around to it.
Neither have I.
It's on the Amazon, I believe.
Gotta see that, mate.
Yeah.
Might do that tonight.
Yeah.
I'll have a few beers.
Looking forward to it. I've heard some of the music in that. It sounds fucking awesome.
Just want the story to be completed, Dan.
Yeah, exactly.
Waited
Finish
so
the story.
fucking long.
And hopefully they'll do a UK show at some point. Maybe Bloodstock, something like that. I don't know. Questfest has sold out, which is very good. I believe it's the first time they've sold out.
It's going to be a
far
fucking
as
good
I'm
time,
aware.
that's for sure.
So it's going to be a good
It's
time.
always a good time.
Looking forward to that. That's happening in the end of the month. And we're going to be there making a video. So look out for that one.
And sampling all the beers.
Sampling all of the beers. There's not that many beers at the Asylum there. But
No. But then we do what we normally do, go scruff.
Oh, the barrel has changed, so we've got to try and see
Yes.
if that barrel tastes any different.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. That's logic, Dan.
It is, yeah. Heavy Trip 2 filming has finished. So I never knew they were filming it.
No, I didn't.
No,
The first one was fucking awesome.
I saw a thing pop up on social media saying, yeah, we've finished filming the second Heavy Trip. And I was like, what? You were filming it? I had no idea it was coming out. So looking forward to
It's
that.
that fucking scene when they're needing the album art. Fuck off. And they do the whole speed camera thing. Fucking hilarious. Best scene in the entire film.
Very good film, that, the first one. Very much looking forward to the second one when that comes out. Fun times.
Is that news?
That's news.
Thank fuck for that.
Channel updates. Here's the bit in the video. It's happened for the last few videos now.
Oh yeah.
Well, we mentioned that we're putting on a gig.
We are doing that, yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah. In conjunction with Warhorns Festival.
I've heard of them.
Yep. Yeah, we did that recently, didn't we?
Yeah.
That was really good. That was a really good Warhorns.
Twice a year, actually.
Really enjoyed that one in September.
That was a fucking good war.
This one's happening 2nd of December, and the last band has been announced a couple of weeks ago, and it was Valafar. So, ticket sales are going surprisingly well, so I'd grab yourself a ticket. Go do it now, before it gets to Christmas and you realise I've got no money left. Because it's going to be a bit of our Christmas party, so it's going to be a fun one.
Gonna have a nice time.
Very nice time.
I guess. Very exciting.
Festival scrumping video has been very successful for some reason. We're not. I think it's been suggested on the main page of YouTube.
I think it's because you put the massive
Free stuff in the thumbnail. But
yeah,
it's also been put on the main page of
has,
YouTube, and so it's getting views. So thanks for watching that. It's just I made that as an extra video, thinking I could probably squeeze an extra one out of Bloodstock, and it's just a little extra one walking around getting some free shit, which I've got, and yeah, it's done really well for some reason. No idea why.
Good for us.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, we also got some limited edition merch. These are still on sale. Go order one now. On the Big Cartel, link in the description, because after the end of the month they're not going to be on sale anymore and you can't get them. So act fast.
It is pink.
It is very pink. I've washed this at least 3 times now and it's still very pink. Yeah.
Fuck me, that's pink.
That's why it's a bit creased. It's also been sat in like this down here. But I've also still got some patches, so go get yourself some patches as well. I've been put in contact with a patch manufacturer now in the UK.
Oh, good, because we're not too sure what happened to our
Ukrainian one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So should be able to have the stencil patches back in stock, hopefully in a month or so. So watch this space for that. We have been sent a parcel from Australia.
We have been done, yeah.
Going to be opening that as soon when we get round to it. It's been sat out there for like 3 weeks now at this point. That's probably going to be a bit of a shit patches video with some extra bits thrown in. We don't know what's in this package yet, so it's surprising how much of an adult I am now that packages can turn up. We'll just leave them unopened. And
especially from Amazon.
Yeah,
you know what's in it.
I'm not. Yeah, Amazon's fine, but we don't know what's in this, and the packaging has suspect there's something that we're not expecting.
Drugs.
No, it says salt. There's salt.
Drugs.
Now, Australians are really good at catching like drugs on the. I've watched the telly.
Yeah, they got that whole border force thing on the telly, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Like, no, you cannot come into the country. Yeah, it's hilarious.
Viewers' comments, not creators' comments, because that's weird.
So, on your stealing other people's shit from Bloodstock Festival,
it's abandoned. Find us keepers.
Losers, whatever. Living Dead Man said, I prefer to use... Yeah, because we use the term festival scrumping.
Yeah.
Living Dead Man said, I prefer to use the term wombling. I've been using the same tent I acquired at Down in 2018 and it's still going strong. You see, wombling is a good word for what you're doing.
It is, however...
We have a group of local litter pickers take it upon themselves to go and clean up the local village.
Yeah.
And they call themselves the Wombles.
Yep.
And to be completely frank, they're a fucking public nuisance. Always getting in the way. Annoying.
Who else is going to pick up all your vapes?
The council.
They don't employ anyone.
What are we paying them?
Scrumping obviously it traditionally means apples, doesn't it? You know, from an orchard. Right, that's the traditional sense. Going and nicking apples from an orchard.
Yeah.
That's scrumping. I was just thinking it fits really well. Right. As wombling implies that you're tidying up everything, and I'm not doing that.
No, you're always taking it for personal gain.
I'm taking, yeah. No point me taking a broken thing. Fuck that.
Oh, fuck
that can go to landfill. It's broken.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. Whereas perfectly good tents that are clearly been used once and they're quite expensive, some of them. I'm having them.
I'm surprised that the Wombles never figured that out. They can make shitloads of money.
Any old iron, yeah. That's literally being a scrap man.
Yeah. They were fucking idiots, weren't they?
Yeah.
Not as bad as those Rosie and Jim cunts, but still. Magnus Bruce said, "How do I?" Question of the week last week was, "How do you stop people?" Question of the month last month. Still not used to this. Was, "How do you stop people nicking your shit?" And Magnus Bruce has said, "How do I stop people robbing my stuff?" See, it's relevant.
Yep.
Sheer optimism.
It's like, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Only other people get robbed.
Having heard about the robbings at Bloodstock this year, I might start putting my valuables in my sleeping bag when I sleep.
Yeah.
That's what I do, because I mostly go to bed fully clothed, because I can't be too fucked to get undressed.
Oh, yeah. It's
cannot be
pass
else.
out.
Just, yeah.
Yeah, Nam found me passed out by the door. Like, I'd taken my boots off at Bloodstock. Yeah. I'd sat down, took my boots off, and because I've got my boots off now, I've just passed out there and then. So the tent door was open, I was kind of half in, half out, because, I was like, I'm on the ground now, sweet.
Yeah, woken up some weird places.
Yeah.
Woke up in Hull once. That was weird. Yeah. Naomi said, "I came home with a new gazebo, a better tent for my friend, and a bag of various cider."
Nice.
That's a totally good haul.
We took a gazebo as well.
And the cider alone, that's a good haul.
Tomo found a gazebo, didn't he? I said to him a few days after, I was like, "Have you taken that gazebo out and opened it up yet?" And he's like, "No, I'll do it at Warhorns." I was like, "Do you want to see if it's like complete on that first?" And he's like, "No, I'll be fine." And then he opens up and it's a small tent.
And then we put an inflatable sofa in it.
Yeah, to be fair, that's quite good.
And we didn't sit in there and get high.
No, not at all.
Nobody did.
No.
That's a fucking great idea, though, isn't it?
That little sofa, that little inflatable sofa is one Tomo did find. So
Really?
that was that you found that at Bloodstock. So
Doing well.
yeah.
Style Hard 4044. Sabaton backpatch. Get your act together, Big Dan. Fuck you. No, you shouldn't say that.
There's a lot of hate.
There's a lot of hate for Sabaton, and I don't quite understand it. I like them. I'm allowed to like nice things.
They're very popular.
They are popular, but there's a reason they're popular, because they're fucking good.
Yeah.
A lot of people like them. They appeal to the masses. It is very it is very sort of entry level power metal.
I mean,
but fuck it.
My back patch is Iron Maiden, and that's like
the most
heavy metal 101.
Ever. Yeah.
Right.
If you don't like Sabaton, I'm going to really piss you off now. I'm fucking building a new vest, and it's going to have a fucking Powerwolf back patch.
Yeah.
Do not give a flying fuck.
Yeah.
I like the bands
that you like.
That I like.
Yeah.
And I'm allowed to like the things that I think are nice. Meow the Cat. Australians won't touch Foster's either. It's just a joke we play in other countries. Well, it's funny that, because it was actually... Foster's was actually created by 2 Americans. Mm-hmm. And it's brewed in the UK, and then we export it to Australians and tell them it's Australian. And they still don't drink it. The most amazing thing is, down the pub, which I frequent almost every night, the amount of people that drink Foster's is fucking unbelievable.
Mental, isn't it?
Just stupid. It's fucking horrible.
Foster's with a top.
Foster's with a longer top.
Yeah,
fuck off.
Yeah. Stupid.
You deserve better. Everyone deserves better beer than Foster's.
That's a quote from that video.
It is.
You deserve better beer, Little Dan 2023. Yeah.
Everyone deserves.
I mean, I'm saying that I'm drinking Lost Lager, which is their shittest beer. But it's very cheap.
Yeah.
It's very cheap.
Even the Americans have got better at making beer than Foster's.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that UK, to be fair, commercially is a shit country for lager.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's all the same.
It's horrible,
shit
just
bollocks.
bubbly shit with no flavour. Brewdog.
I mean, it's Brewdog's lost. It's the lager. And it is the reason it's a cheap lager is it's better than Foster's, but like it's not far off. Like,
It's when we had the loads of Polish people coming over here, and all the shops started selling Polish lager.
Yeah.
And you crack one of those open, you're like, fuck me, that's flavour. It tastes nice. It's good.
They taste
it's
different
not
to each
bubbly
other.
as fuck.
It tastes different to each other.
Yeah.
They're all the
Very
fucking
different.
same.
It's like an actual varied range of lager.
What's happening now with a lot of the beer?
German lager is fucking lovely.
A lot of the beer
Crisps.
manufacturers are now bringing out. You go in the supermarket, you'll see this new foreign beer like Madry, for example. Madry's just Carlsberg.
Yeah.
Or Carlo.
It's still sold as a premium lager.
Yeah.
They had a nice one down the pub the other day. I forget what it was called, but it was a hazy one. It looked like someone had puked up in a glass, but it was fucking lovely, mate.
Thick.
Thick. You could chew on it. Phenomenal stuff.
Next comment.
Have you heard about Witchwood Brewery?
Yes, yeah.
Oh man, that's
It's going to happen since they got bought out. That was going to happen.
It got bought out by was it Carlsberg? Marston's.
All beer manufacturing will
just-
move to Burton upon Trent at some point. Like, it's just going to happen.
Rob Davo 411 said, "I'm sure Big Dan is David Brent in disguise."
It's weird on that.
That is a weird one. Have you ever got any David Brent vibes off? No,
No.
don't answer that. No,
I don't think so.
No.
I've not seen you dance. I don't think much. So.
I do save it for special occasions. The song Black Lace Superman. If you put
Well,
that
yeah,
on, I just can't help myself. mate.
Yeah.
It's like my fucking kryptonite. But
Yeah.
generally, no, I've got a rule against dancing.
Yeah. I mean, you've been called worse things, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cunt, nonce. That only happened for the first time at Warhorse this year. What was it? The Dan Pedo badge.
What?
A bit of cardboard.
Oh yeah.
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 What the fuck that was about?
Nan was going around making signs for everyone. I have no idea where that one came from.
Eva Dart 01. I enjoy that Big Dan made the breathalyzer shit a chicken. Oh yeah, Warhorns.
I mean, it says danger if you're just over the limit no matter
Yeah,
what.
yeah.
If you just walk one tiny bit over the limit, so yeah. But I mean, it was.
That was after an 8-hour sleep and about lunchtime though.
Yeah.
Without booze, so
Yeah.
fuck knows what I'd done the night before.
I think that was the. There's a lot of stuff I took to Warhorns this year. I was like, oh yeah, this will be fun, and I forgot about it. So that's why I got the breathalyzer out last thing on the Sunday morning.
I woke up at Warhorns not feeling too fucking bad, and by the time I drove home, I felt absolutely fucking fine. You know, like not hungover.
Yeah.
And it was only when I had a sleep.
Did you stay for the Carvery?
No, the carvery was going on. I had a Burger King on the way home,
Okay.
which is nice. But no, I felt absolutely fine. It's only when I had a sleep and then woke up again I thought, I was not fine. So there's that.
But yeah, I'll take the breathalyzer along to more things, and we'll have some more shenanigans with it because I think it's interesting. Quite surprised about Sam though, because he was a bit fucked.
Yeah, I'm surprised about Sam, but I
Yeah.
think Sam's got one of those. He's skinny. He's got high metabolism.
Yeah.
I think it might just pass through him like.
Yeah.
Well, you're like.
He does like shit along every time, so.
Yeah. He's got that. Yeah. Didn't shit himself.
But I took the beer pong. We didn't use the beer pong. The thing is,
Didn't know.
by the time April comes around, Dan, it will be too cold. All the gazebo will be done up, and it'll probably be too windy. We'll try to do beer pong. The ball will just fly. You fly off.
I did get a telling off by security at 3 o'clock in the morning for playing lawn bowls. Lawn bowls, of all things.
Yeah, you're not being too loud.
No,
You're being
we've been
bowls.
really quiet.
Yeah.
You know, just lawn bowls.
We're a quiet bin jousting.
Yeah. Boom! Shh. Fucking great sport.
That was funny.
Blubbergubber says, Little Dan looks like Terry Pratchett.
Been called worse. I prefer that to David Brent, to be fair.
Everyone, John Wilkins.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
that.
that's-
Everyone says that. Yeah.
I don't see
No,
it.
but Terry Pratchett. That's fair enough. That. He's dead though.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, and David Brent ain't real.
True,
Yeah.
true. We're winning here.
Mm.
Spartan Gobbles. Sorry, wait. Hang on. Oh,
No, that's what that says.
that does, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't need to read the comment, that was good enough.
Yeah.
Sealed pockets and keep your wallet and phone on you at all times. Some people get robbed while sleeping, so I suggest placing your trousers shorts above or next to your head, which increases the chance of them walking up to you if they try it. So you can fucking bite their flesh off and stuff a tent peg down their Jap's eye in self-defence. That did not end the way I thought it was going to start.
No.
That was, I spent a lot of time on Reddit, well, my fair share,
Yeah.
and I'm led to believe that some blokes like to have things shoved down their Jap's eye. Yeah.
Rusty tent peg.
No.
No.
There was that bloke who shoved a fucking nail down his dick hole.
Oh.
You not hear about this?
I'd rather talk about.
It's one of those urban legends, I think. I'm
Yeah,
not too sure.
yeah.
But it might be real because they all have a place of origin, don't they? Apparently, he hammered a nail down his Jap side, and it went past the point of no
when you have to
return.
get a hammer out.
But yeah. And apparently, he just knocked it in way too far. And he was too embarrassed to go to the hospital, and an infection started to build up, and he had to have his tackle. He had to be smoothed, absolutely smooth.
He-manned.
Yeah.
Like Ken.
Yeah.
Action man.
So, the lesson I learned from a fairly young age, from that story, was don't shove things down your Jap side.
Yeah. That's Big Dan's comment this month.
Do not shove things down your Jap side.
Yeah.
Question of the month. So, question of the month this month is... I got it right this time.
Hey.
Yay. And this is where I fail.
It is. I wasn't going to say anything because you notoriously get really difficult with this section.
What could festivals do to ensure there is a clean campsite at the end of the festival?
Yeah, because we did notice that smaller festivals and even medium-sized festivals do very well at having it tidy. People seem to take their shit home, but as soon as it gets to like 20,000 plus people just give up and it's all just a man pile of shit.
Talking of which, somebody did say about taking dogs to festivals, which I thought was actually quite an idea. Sorry for a quick tangent.
Yeah, no, go for it.
But I did a quick maths that with, 1 in 4 households owning a dog, if everyone took their dog to Bloodstock Festival,
Be shit everywhere.
you're looking at 5,000 dogs.
Yeah.
The amount of shit.
Yeah.
And that would surely make their...
Thing is,
And that's
right,
that's
from like video clips I've seen of the past, old festivals, old Glastonbury and stuff like that, people used to take their dogs with them.
yeah, and that's good. I like that idea.
Right, and we have
Small
Rex.
festivals
We have
is
Rex at
fine.
Warhorns. There's actually there was a couple of other dogs, wasn't there? There was a couple of other dogs as well, wasn't there?
Yeah.
This year. It's just you got to be sensible with
But-
the dog to people ratio.
No, it's not just the dog to people ratio, it's a dog to dog ratio.
Yeah,
Imagine how many fucking dog fights are going to start
yeah,
because of
yeah. It's
just the sheer
not,
amount of dogs.
for most festivals. It's not a
How
good
many
idea to have dogs there.
pregnant dogs are going to be in that festival?
But with the top, hang on, cheers.
Because in the next year it'll multiply. So every 1 in 4 of those households are going to be taking 2 dogs or 3 dogs because they've had a litter. It's something we can't let happen, Dan.
But
It gets exponentially worse every year.
yeah, well, dogs at Warhorns is fine. I think. It's only a handful of people who do bring them, so
Yeah.
it's fine. But like a big festival, fuck no. It's not like I imagine the stress that those dogs would be under.
Can you imagine the Lost and Found tent
Yeah.
just being full of dogs?
His little Jack Russell. Yeah. But yeah, so other festivals do things better. But I'd say European festivals generally are cleaner, but they've been doing it for longer. They've been doing a few methods of making it tidy for longer. So some festivals have here's a carrier bag, bring back a bin bag of rubbish full,
Yeah.
and you get €10 or whatever off your ticket price. You get refunded. So you're getting charged that €10 already,
Yeah.
but you get it refunded on Monday when you give your bag of rubbish back. And that seems to work. When I was at Metal Days, that it was tidy as fuck. I mean, we left it pretty tidy because we want to take all our shit home with us. Like, you know, we're the kind of people who spent money on this tent. We're not going to fucking use it once, right? There's things like that. Bloodstock have never really tried anything like that. I don't know how well it'd work. There was a hilarious clip of a woman who read "Bring a bag of rubbish and you get £10 off your ticket," and she brought a bag of rubbish from home.
Yeah.
And I saw a clip where it's her unpacking. It's a ring camera at her house. She's unpacking after the festival, and she's like, "Oh, I best go get the rubbish out the car." And they're bringing them back home with her. But what Bloodstock has an issue because of the bins, right? But they could have put the bins out Monday morning. The bins went out Monday. No one's bin jousting Monday morning, right?
True.
And the bins weren't there, so shit was just left because where am I going to put rubbish?
Easy solution. Expensive
Skips.
but easy.
Skips.
Napalm.
Napalm, just burn
Just
everything.
napalm. Burn the fuck out of everything. Just burn the field. By next year, it'll be all right.
The way Bloodstock could get around the bin jousting is skips. Now, I imagine they're probably more
It
expensive.
is, yeah, absolutely.
Because obviously
But skips are bigger per...
skips are massive, but they've got more taxes involved with them. Like, hiring a skip privately is way more expensive than actually is the cost of the skip, because you got to pay council tax and all the car bikes on top of it.
And taxation is...
Yeah, exactly. So I know it's more expensive, but it's a way of dealing with it. I think people would use the skips more. Also, throwing shit in the skips more fun.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's like when you go down the tip, down the rubbish dump.
You got a big thing, and
chuck all your
launching
shit.
it. Yeah,
Oh, it's so much fun. And the bigger the thing, the better it is.
Yeah. Although I could imagine at Bloodstock, there is a safety. Some dickhead's going to climb in. They are, aren't they?
I remember a couple of years ago when I got really sick at Bloodstock because I climbed in that bin.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
But let us know what you think. How do you think that people could... festivals could encourage people to be a bit tidier afterwards on the Mondays, because it is pretty bad, especially UK festivals in particular. And I think that comes from someone said it's a cultural thing. I think to some point it might be because places like London, you know, there's like litter about and stuff. Do you know why there's litter about? No bins. Because a certain group of people kept putting bombs in bins.
That did happen, yeah.
And then
that was terrible.
And then what happened? A lot of those people then moved out of London to various parts of England over the last 20, 30 years.
Especially the home counties.
Yeah. And basically they do the same thing. Oh, I'll just throw it because there are actually bins around here, but they've got so used to not using bins, they just chuck it on the fucking ground. And it's become a cultural thing because all these London dickheads don't know how to put stuff in a fucking bin.
Yeah.
So let us know what you think. It's annoying, but
because fucking hate London.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Some bits are nice. It's nice to occasionally visit, once, twice a year, maybe. That's my limit.
I mean, last time I went to London, I did the touristy thing. And I was really looking forward to seeing the old clock tower. You know, Big Ben.
Was it covered in the scaffolding still?
It's covered in fucking scaffold, and it went bonging. What's the fucking point in a massive clock that don't bong?
Yeah.
Bollocks. Was not happy. So I spent a few hours in a video arcade, and then went home. Had a few beers.
Nice.
It's amazing, isn't it, when you think that the video arcade was a better experience than seeing Big Ben.
You didn't really see it, though. It was covered in scaffolding.
Well, than not seeing Big Ben.
Yeah.
What the fuck of the month?
This month's What the Fuck of the Month comes from the Deathklok tour in America. They ain't come here yet. They need to come here. Please come here, Deathklok. We want to go see Deathklok live. And I'm not sure if this is in between their songs or at the start of the gig. Or it looks like it's all the way through.
Oh, that's full.
But they have... that's very full. What's it called? Gig tips. Concert tips. It's American. With Facebones. So
Yeah.
The Facebones character from Deathklok. And he's giving you tips on things like hygiene and don't do too much drugs.
Just piss in your own mouth.
Yeah, and piss in your own mouth.
mouth.
Was a bit extreme. Let's watch a short clip of that. Not the piss in your mouth bit. We're not going to show that bit.
Concert hygiene. You know, when you go to a show and you're standing next to a person who smells like BO and old shoes and shit. Oh, you don't know? Then that person might be you.
That's Facebones giving you tips. I think it's a brilliant idea to say, please wear deodorant.
Have you ever pissed in your own mouth?
No.
Remember Big C from back in the day?
Oh, fucking hell, where's this going?
I was over his place once during the summer, chilling out, some beers, nice garden atmosphere. And
Chip sauce?
Huh?
Curry sauce, sorry.
No, that was a different
No,
time.
different time.
I was sitting at his garden and I just dared him to drink a pint of my piss.
Oh, fuck it. Someone else's piss. That's even worse.
And you know what Big C was like? He was just like, yeah,
yeah, no,
right, whatever.
Yeah.
So I went behind a bush and I grabbed his pint glass.
Full pint.
Yeah.
Full pint.
I had to tip some out. It was a bit of a proper bender, mate. And
at least it's going to be clear because you've been drinking lots of booze.
Oh, I don't know, mate. It was yeah. But it was milky. Yeah, and he drank
Quaffed.
that.
Yeah, I can believe it.
It was just down in one.
Yeah, no, I can believe that.
It wasn't
honestly.
even because it was Big C, and that's
Yeah,
why
no.
Big C rolled.
It's just one of them people, you know, when they're a bit just that way wired. And someone tells you a mental story, and you're like, yeah, 100% believe that. That is factual.
It's a Big C, wherever
Big
you are
C,
these days,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, link in the description to that video. Go watch it. Or go to a Deathklok gig when they're playing around here. Please play around here somewhere. We need to see Deathklok. Really want to see him. Closest we've got is War Drake at Warhorns playing a Thunder Horse cover.
Yeah.
That was fucking awesome.
I mean, seeing Deathklok would be good. I mean, I know they're not exactly stage presence kind of masters, but it's the music that sort of that
it's really fucking good.
It's just such good Megadeth.
It is, yeah. It's really good.
It's almost unrivaled by any Megadeth band that's ever existed.
And then they've gone, oh yeah, let's do a Megadeth musical. That works. Yeah. Brilliant.
Can't even. Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Well done. The weird thing is, whenever we mention Warhorns, is how we put a post up and sort of at least 2/3 of the comments are about the food. It's like, that's not why we're there, guys. It's not why we're there. We're there for the bands, yeah?
Yeah. But also, it's steak night Thursday.
Well, you see what happened to me? Was it the Thursday night? No, it was a Friday night, wasn't it? I decided to have the fried chicken.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's some good fucking fried chicken.
It is actually very nice.
And then Bill was sat next to us.
Yeah.
And he had the chilli. And I'm like, fucking hell. And he said, try a little bit of your chilli. He's like, yeah, go on then. Try a little bit of chilli. I was like, I want that too. So I finished the fried chicken, went straight back up and got the fucking chilli.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 fucking full meals inside me. And I just went to sleep for 4 hours. The food combed out.
More than one person that we know that, has had the lasagna twice in a row.
Lasagna is fucking good. I didn't actually have it this year because I was trying to diversify on the menu.
Just having lasagna.
And we're doing exactly now what I complained about.
Talking about the food of
Warhorns.
Warhorns.
We're talking about the food of Warhorns, not actual Warhorns.
No other festival does food that well.
It doesn't.
No.
It doesn't. Or have proper porcelain shitters and 24-hour showers.
The porcelain shitters, they can't handle the volume.
It is true, but they're working on that.
Yeah, because they are old.
Yeah.
Song recommendation. This month's song recommendation is from a band we saw at Warhorns the other week.
And they fucking, as an opening act...
First band on.
Fuck me, what a show. Nobody expected a band that good.
T-shirt, I bought a T-shirt.
It was just another great decisions by Warhorns Festival.
This is A Starless Sky by War Shepherd. They were very good at Warhorns, and their merch stand actually was hilarious. I didn't actually include it in the video, the bit I filmed, so I want to pop it in now because the audio is a bit shit. Because filming inside of Warhorns is a bit awkward. But their merch stand, they had a T-shirt and patch. They also had 3 other categories, such as Alcoholics Anonymous meeting with the singer. It was like £75. But then they had talking about guitars with the guitarists for 50p, and it said please save us from this, because they had some very nice guitars on stage.
Yeah,
they and they can play. That was fucking awesome. Like, very good band.
It was phenomenal.
I can see they're going to get invited back to Warhorns again. I think
it was just that set alone just got me entirely in
for the opening band. Perfect.
Just
mood set. Like,
what a great fucking band.
Yeah, they're definitely going to get invited back again. I think. Because they did so well, but they'll be a bit higher up on the bill next time, and that'd be awesome.
They deserve to be. To be honest with you, before they got announced Warhorns, I'd never heard of them before.
Yeah, no, same. Yeah, same. That's one of those things Warhorns always done, is grabbing bands that we've never fucking heard of. They just turn up and like, wow, these guys are brilliant. So yeah, link in the description. Go check them out. Very good band. They're doing gigs still. They're doing lots of gigs. So go check them out and go to their gigs. Go see them.
Rightio, that's been Mid-Month Metal episode number 7. Don't forget to visit the Bollock box down below, where you'll see links for our Discord, our merch, including our patches, our
shirt,
pink T-shirts, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, which is now called X.
It's cooler.
Apparently,
it's so cool. Yes,
it is fucking shit. It's actually shitter than Twitter was.
Yeah.
And now I can't tell the difference between Threads and Twitter. Not that I really use Threads, but fuck, what the fuck's happening?
I have no idea.
Anyway,
go buy a ticket.
Just old.
Go buy a ticket to our gig in December. It's our Christmas gig. I'll probably be wearing a Santa hat.
Really?
And there's some really cool bands playing, and I'm gonna get very
There's
drunk.
Some great bands playing.
Yeah.
Because we
booked them.
yeah. Good stuff.
Bye.
Laters.